so what was our homework from yesterday?
Our homework? The worksheet?
Yep, the worksheet. So let's check our homework and then we will start reading our story in our Journeys book. Okay, so we were supposed to read the dictionary entry and then answer the questions. So let's look at number 1. To look up the meaning of storing, what entry word would you look for? So everyone go ahead and type your answers into the chat so I can see. Okay, good job, David. Good job, Katie. Sophia's got it. Hungnop's got it. So Alex, what is the entry word that we would look up if we wanted to find out the meaning of storing?
V2?
Is 2 an entry word that we would look up?
No.
No. So if I went up to the dictionary and I wanted to find the meaning of the word storing, would I put in 2 here?
No.
What would I put in?
Storing.
No.
Store?
Store. Yep. The word store. That's our entry word. Okay. So everyone type into the chat and the answer to number 2, please. What part or parts of speech is the word store? Good job, David. Good job, Katie. Good job, Alex. Good job, Sophia. I need everyone typing into the chat, please. Okay, good job, Hungnop. Viet Hung, we're on question 2. Is meaning number 2 a part of speech? James, what part or parts of speech?
I did hear you ask the question 2, but I typed in meaning number 2. It means nothing.
Okay. James, is it just a noun? Yeah, so we have 2 parts of speech, right? So different meanings. One, you can use store as a noun and also a verb. Good job. Okay, so number 3, I store vegetables in the fridge. Which meaning of store would apply to the above sentence? So type your answers into the chat, meaning 1 or meaning 2. Okay, good job, Viet Hung. Good job, Hungnop. Good job, Sophia. Good job, James. Good job, Khangan. Goku's got it. Okay, Goku, what meaning works best here or fits the sentence?
The meaning is to put something away for later.
Yep. So are we putting vegetables in the fridge for later? Does that make sense?
No.
Why not?
Yes.
Oh, yes, we are putting the vegetables in the fridge for later. Okay, number 4, type into the chat, please. What are 2 other words you can make from store? Good job, Viet Hung. Good job, Hung Nop. Good job, Katie. Good job, Lisa. Good job, Khang An. Good job, James. Good job, Alex. Okay, Katie, what other words can we make?
Stored or storing.
Yep. Okay, and number 5, type into the chat, which meaning of store would apply to buying berries? Viet Hung, which meaning?
Meaning number 1, to a place to buy things.
Yeah, can you buy berries at the store?
Yes.
Yes, you can. So that one applies to buying berries. Good job.
You can buy all the fruits you want.
You can buy berry at our house.
No, probably not.
No.
Unless your house is a berry store. Okay, does anyone have questions about this homework? What do you think? Easy, medium, or difficult?
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. So let's get our Journeys books out. We're going to read Life on the Ice today. So let's open to pages 166 and 167. We're going to practice main idea and details. Lisa, can you read to us about, before you read, can everyone show me their Journeys books? Who has theirs today? Viet Hung, Alex, Lisa, Sophia, Goku. Okay, thank you, everybody. So, Lisa, can you read for us, please?
Main ideas and details. As you read Life on the Ice, look for the main ideas or the most important points the author makes. Look for supporting details, including facts and examples that provide more information. Note how this text evidence support the main ideas. Use a graphic organizer like this one to help you.
Okay, good job. So, Kang An, what is a main idea?
All the most important points the author makes.
Got it. Main ideas are the most important points that an author makes. Okay, and what kinds of things can be used as details to support a main idea? Hong Nop, what are supporting details? What can we use?
Including facts and examples.
Yep, facts and examples. So details are things that provide what?
More information.
More information. They tell more about the main idea. Okay, so we're going to pay attention to that as we read. We'll talk a little bit more about main ideas and details later. We're also going to practice inferring and predicting. Ronaldo, can you read to us about infer and predict?
As you read Life on the Ice, think about what the author is telling you can view and predict what information you will learn. Make your prediction based on text evidence.
Okay, so as we read, we're going to think about what the author tells us. We're going to use details from the text to make a smart guess about what will happen next. Do we ever make predictions in science class? When do we make a prediction in science? Before, during, or after an experiment?
Before an experiment.
Before, right? Do we just make a prediction without thinking about anything? Or do we use things we already know to make
Already know. No.
Yeah, we think about what we already know, and we use those ideas to think, well, or to make a smart guess about what will happen. Yeah, David, you need your hood on. Is it raining?
No, it's cold at my ear.
Too cold on your ears? All right, so we're going to read more about climate. Review the topic. Who would like to read about climate for us? All right, David, go ahead.
Climate is a long-term weather in a certain area of Earth. The climate in Florida, for example, is hot in summer and mild most of the winter. The climate of a place affects how people live. In Florida, people can wear lightweight clothes for much of the year. But what happens when the weather is often more than 30 degrees Fahrenheit below zero? How do people adjust to that kind of climate? How do they even survive in it? Bundle up and read Life on the Ice to learn answers to these questions.
Okay, so what is climate? Sophia, what is climate?
Climate is the long-term weather in a certain area of Earth.
Good job. The long term, so the normal weather over a long period of time in a certain area. Okay, so it talks about the climate for Florida. What is the climate for Florida like? Alex, what's the climate in Florida?
The climate in Florida, most example, is hot in the summer and mild most of the winter.
Hot in the summer and mild most of the winter. Mild means not too cold, not too hot, medium. Yeah. Let's see. What about the climate of a place affects how people live? What is one effect that climate has on how people live? Katie, how would someone's life be different if they lived in a very hot place versus a very cold place?
In Florida, people can wear lightweight clothes for much of the year.
So weather affects how people,
Where?
or what people wear, right? So we're going to read about a place that is more than 30 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. Do we know what that is in Celsius? Oh, pretty close. So this is negative 34 degrees Celsius.
Minus 34 degrees.
Yep, pretty cold, right?
Unexpected.
Unexpected. So let's say, how would we dress for negative 34 degrees? Is everyone ready to go now?
Huh?
Is everyone ready to go to a place that's negative 34 degrees now?
No.
No.
Oh, how would we want to dress?
The warmest
Thickest
clothes that we
clothes.
can.
Yeah? Should we
Thick
do,
clothes.
should we get dressed for our story? What do we think? Should we take a 2-minute break and everyone can go put on their warmest clothes?
I don't know.
Think
With
so?
a huge fan?
A huge fan?
That is
Okay.
too hot for a warmest clothes.
You think? Should we go do it?
Maybe it
Yes? Okay, let's take 2 minutes and everyone get your warmest clothes on and we'll come back and then read our story.
This is my warmest clothes.
You don't have anything warmer? Okay, go, go, go.
Wait. No.
No.
Okay, I'm finished.
Is everyone ready?
Yep.
With all their warm clothes?
Yep.
All right, hold on. hold on.
literally no warm clothes.
Why do you have no warm clothes?
Okay, Linkoy, can you read for me the question?
Oh.
Life on the ice.
Okay, is everyone warm enough now?
You think
Alex.
you wear a hood?
Hat.
Oh, I have.
Yep, a hat. Okay. Tangan, are you ready for life on the ice?
You want to know how
Yay.
Yes.
guys,
Yeah.
how are they the same?
You're gonna go in the
Maybe
night?
hands up here.
Yep. All right. So there we go. What is the genre for this text? Who can tell us? Hangnap, what's the genre?
Information text. Informational text.
Can you read to us about it?
Informational text give you facts and information about a topic. As you read, look for photographs and captions, important details that support big ideas about a topic.
Okay, so as we read, let's make sure we keep our eyes peeled. Photographs and captions. Does anyone remember what a caption is?
A caption is it's like tells more about the photo.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It tells more about what's going on in a photo. Okay, important details that support big ideas about a topic. Big ideas is another word for what?
Main idea.
Main idea. Good job. Main ideas. Okay. All right, so let's look at our essential question. So everyone type in your answers into the chat, please, and I'll type them on the screen. What are the coldest places on Earth like? So go ahead and type some answers into the chat. What are the coldest places on Earth like?
Cold.
Type into the chat, Viet Hong, and be a bit more specific than that. Let's see. Min Kuei, what did you write?
Freezing.
Freezing. Good job. They are freezing. What else? David, what did you say?
Unexpected degrees. I think I can write it into climate.
Unexpected temperatures or like extreme temperatures?
Extreme temperature.
Extreme temperatures. Good job. Sophia, what did you write?
It's dangerous to live with ice
Yep.
in the coldest place on Earth.
It can be dangerous. Yes, good job. Viet Hong?
Icy?
Icy. Yep, good job. Hong Nap?
There are many snows.
Lots of snow. Good job.
Snowy.
Very snowy. Well, it can be snowy, depends. Okay, anything else? What about like wildlife or plants? Is there lots of wildlife in very cold places
No,
or only a little bit?
only a little bit.
Yep. A few animals and plants. Okay, good job. So let's start reading.
Miss Lisa, can I ask this?
Mm-hmm.
If we bring warm water, but it's also freezing, can we bring the water of ice melting?
Wait, say again.
Can we bring the melting water of the ice?
Of this one?
Yes, can we? If they melt.
I'm not sure. I would say
Oh.
maybe yes, because this
not-
area looks pretty clean.
But I think that I would take one like this, like a
Icicle.
ice. Yeah, and I will
Eat it like a popsicle.
Miss Lisa, I'm in Antarctica now.
I know. Can everyone do their backgrounds like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see. I don't
Yeah,
even know how to
I'm
do.
in the snow.
How do you do that?
First, you go to Google.
You search image in
One
Google.
image and you download it.
No, and
you zoom.
download it in a file, and then you see an arrow pointing upward on beside the camera stop. The camera you are turning on the video.
All right, hold on.
What is that?
All right.
I could share screen to do that. Miss Lisa.
Yes.
I'm draw this. This is the background, but I'm drawing.
Hold on. Let me see.
Wow, this looks
Do
like a
that?
star.
Wow, amazing.
I'm drawing this background. I'm saying the truth.
All right, let me see if I can do it, and then we'll all be ready to go.
Go to the Antarctica or the
In Google, and then you save as,
polar region.
and then you go to the like you see a camera, and you go back.
You could drag your desktop.
Yeah.
You can see an arrow pointing up, and you can just click, and you yeah, there, that.
Got it?
Yeah,
Okay. Is everyone ready?
you're like in a disaster, like in a dark place.
You think so?
Yeah, it's like dark.
You like it?
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty
You're
cool.
I think you're in a boat
In a boat.
because there's water behind you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me too. Water behind.
me too. I have water behind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the sky.
You're in the sky?
In the heaven.
Okay. We have 10 minutes. Let's get some reading done. All right, I'm going to read the first bit, and then we will take turns, okay? The top and the bottom of our planet are covered with ice. The top, the Arctic, is home to the North Pole. It can be so cold that a cup of hot water thrown in the air will explode into a cloud of ice particles. The North Pole is located in the middle of the Arctic Ocean and is usually covered by ice. So let's go back to our main text up on this page. So how does the author explain to readers how cold the Arctic is? Hong Nak?
It can be so cold that a cup of hot water thrown in the air will explode into a cloud of ice particles.
Yep. Particles. Yeah, good job. So if you take a cup of boiling hot water and you throw the water in the air, what will happen to it?
Explode.
Explode.
Before it explodes, it is what?
Cloud
I
of
think
What will it do before it explodes? Turn to,
air.
not air, it will turn into,
Can I go out this one? I have busy something.
yeah, go quickly. What will it turn into before it explodes, James?
It turned into ice.
It will turn into ice and then it will explode. Okay. Neat, right? All right, let's read on 171. Who would like to read for us? All right, Sophia, go ahead.
The South Pole is at the bottom of our planet on the continent of Antarctica. This region is even colder than the Arctic, sometimes plunging to 125.
Oh, careful, Sophia. Hold on. It is not 125. It is negative or minus.
Okay.
Do you know how to say it?
I don't know.
Okay, repeat after me. Negative 125 degrees Fahrenheit.
Negative 125
Degrees
degrees
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit.
Or negative
Negative
80
87.2
degrees.
degrees Celsius.
Yep.
In winter, part of the ocean surrounding Antarctica freeze over. Doubling its size, Antarctica is the coldest, driest, windiest place on Earth. It is so isolated that no human has even seen this continent until 200 years ago. Oh my God.
Crazy.
Yeah, oh my Jesus.
Okay, and what about the caption for this photo? Kang An, can you read it, please? The caption.
The ice covering Antarctica contains about se-
70.
70% of the world's fresh water.
All right, good job. So let's talk about how the poles are different from each other. How they're similar and how they're different. What is one thing that is similar about both of these places?
They are both cold.
They're both cold. Okay. What else? Viet Hong?
Yes.
How else are the North and South Pole similar?
They're all covered with ice and snow, and
Covered with ice. Okay. Anything else? Or how are they different?
Yeah, Antarctica is colder.
Okay, so it says Antarctica is colder than the Arctic. Okay, what else? Think about where these two places are. Lisa? So say if we have the Earth here, where is the Arctic?
The Arctic is the bottom of our planet.
Are you sure? What does it say in the text?
the
Arctic.
top.
The top.
Okay, so where's the Arctic?
So on the top of Earth.
So the Arctic is on the top, and it's also called the North Pole because it's the most northern part.
We can call it the North region.
The northern region? Maybe. Okay. What about the bottom? What is the bottom one?
Antarctica.
Antarctica, which is also, we could say, South Pole.
Pole.
Mhm. Which one of these two is a continent? Only one of them is the continent. Which one?
Antarctica.
Yep. Antarctica is a continent, which means it has land underneath all of the ice. The Arctic is just made of ice, no land.
Ice.
Yep. Okay. All right, so let's keep reading.
What?
Page 172. Would anyone like to read for us? David, go ahead and read 172.
Place this cold, this extreme are hard to imagine. In fall, the sun sets and doesn't rise again for the entire winter. Months later, it shines 24 hours a day, all summer long. Even though they are covered by ice, these regions are deserts, dry like the Sahara. Very little snow falls in either place, but when it does, it rarely melts. Over time. The snow becomes ice in some places, almost 3 miles, 5 kilometers thick.
Okay, good job. So the author up at the top says that the North and South Pole have extreme weather. Does everybody know what extreme means?
Very, 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 very.
Well, let's say here we have two ends of something. So in the middle would be like a medium or mild weather, right? And then at either end, these would be our extremes. So extreme on the one side and extreme on the other side. So if this is talking about temperature, the one extreme would be very
hard to imagine.
Very cold, and another extreme would be very what?
Very hot.
Very hot.
Hot.
So extreme is on opposite ends. Okay. So Ronaldo, what details does the author say to tell us more about the poles having extreme weather?
I think a month later, it shines 24 hours a day or summer.
Yeah, so sometimes the sun shines 24 hours a day. So does the sun ever go away?
No.
No. What's another detail that tells us about how extreme this place is, James?
Even though they are covered by ice, the regions are desert, dry like Sahara.
So they're very dry, which means how much snow falls?
Very little snowfall.
Very little. So almost no snow falls because it's so dry, right? They're both deserts. So we know in the summer, the sun shines all the time. What about in the winter? Hong Nup, how often does the sun shine in the winter? Or in the fall?
In fall, the sun sets and doesn't rise again for the entire winter.
So how much of the sun is on in the winter?
There's no sun.
No sun. Okay. So for homework today, all I need you to do is just to finish reading this story. Okay, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow.
Now let's go home. This place is too cold.
Okay, does anyone have any questions?
No.
No? All right, I'll see everybody tomorrow.
Let's go home. This is too
Good
cold.
day.
Bye bye. I go home.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, nice home.